Evening, boys and girls. Lawn Manor. Our mascot is the bee because we're a great place to be. And you know I have lots of bee shirts like my Be Kind shirt. And I have my Be Unique. Unique means to be original. And bees are unique among all God's creatures. Only the honeybee improves the environment and preys not. They're not a predator on any other species. So bees help our environment, but they don't harm other animals or insects. They're the only creature on this earth that is like that. Isn't that amazing? So bees are very important. And then I found this cool story called Flower Talk. And it's how plants use color to communicate. And they communicate with bees and birds and everything. And it's by Sara Levine. And I thought this was an interesting story, so I had to share. Here we go. Hey you, psst, down here. That's right. I'm a plant and I'm talking to you. But don't get too used to it. We don't make a habit of talking to humans. I want to clear up some of your crazy ideas about what the colors of our flowers mean. We sit here growing, minding our own business, while you guys go on about how red roses stand for love and white ones are good for weddings and all kinds of mushy, ridiculous stuff. What a load of fertilizer. If anything, I love the pictures in this book. They're so pretty. All right. We're not using flowers to send information to you, so bud out, okay? We use our flowers to talk to animals. Why? We need some help down here. What would you do if your legs were stuck in the ground for your entire life? How would you eat? How would you drink? How would you get your pajamas on? I don't know if plants wear pajamas. Mine at my house don't. We can take care of some things ourselves. We get our food with help from the sun, and when it rains, our roots slurp up the water. But we need help making our seeds, our babies. What's more important than that? Without seeds, there'd be no more plants. We'd be finished, kaput. To make a seed, we need pollen from a different plant of our same type. How do we get that? We can't just waltz over and take some. That's why we need animals. So butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, all kinds of animals and insects. Here's what we do. We trick them into carrying it for us. We're nice about it, though. We pay them a little something for their efforts. Well, usually. How do we get them to help? We advertise. We hold up big signs. Our flowers are the signs. They say, "Come on over. We have a special treat for you." So the pretty, colorful flowers are their way of saying, "Hey, come here," kind of like the neon signs on restaurants. And believe me, they come. Who wouldn't? Especially if they're hungry. If we're in luck, they bring along some pollen from a flower they visited earlier. Do they know they're doing this? Who knows? And who cares? It works, and everyone's happy. Look at that pretty garden, all the animals and birds and insects all over. And everyone is happy. So what's the deal with the colors? A flower's color invites specific animals to visit. You seem like a bright kid, so I'm going to let you in on the conversation. Then maybe you could do me a favor and tell the other humans about it, okay? So the plant here is letting us in on the secret, the conversation. Red flowers are usually talking to birds. The red flower's message is a top secret one for birds only. Most other pollinators are insects and they can't see the color red. A red flower says, "Hey, hummingbird, come over here. Carry my pollen and I'll give you a sip of nectar." By the way, red flowers don't have much of an odor. Birds have a horrible sense of smell. So why bother making perfume for them? Oh, come on. There we go. Blue and purple flowers talk to bees. Bees need flower pollen to feed their babies. They have special pockets on their legs to carry it home to their young. But some pollen always gets stuck on their bodies and passed on to the next flowers they visit. Blue and purple flowers are saying, "Yo, bees, could you help me move some of this pollen and take some home for the kids? See, we can be thoughtful too." And my favorite color is purple, so I do love bees then, don't I? Because I like having purple flowers by my house. Yellow flowers are also talking to bees. Bees are our top helpers. I heard that scientists just figured out that bees have 3 favorite colors: blue, purple, and yellow. Took you guys long enough. We've known this for ages. That's why so many of us make flowers in these colors. We are the reliable help. Here's what a yellow flower says: "Bees, bargain basement this way, free food." I'll have to remember to plant some yellow flowers then. Some white flowers talk to moths and bats. Moths and bats fly mostly at night. And when it's dark outside, what color shows up best? White, of course. White flowers are like giant signs that say, "Hey, come get your free nectar here." White flowers also put out perfume as an extra guide to help these animals find them. Frankly, I don't care for it myself, but I guess a moth or a bat, it smells pretty good. So moths and bats like the perfumey smells. My son likes moths. He says they're cute. Some of them are. Brown flowers often talk to flies. Here's what they are saying: "Get a whiff of our perfume. It's stinky, just the way you like it." This is true. Brown flowers reek like something dead and rotten. And flies need to lay their eggs on dead things, so their maggot babies will have something to eat when they hatch. I know, so gross. But a brown flower doesn't help a mama fly at all. She gets drawn in by the stench, but there's no meat there, just a flower tricking a bug into doing work for free. The flower gets pollen, but the fly gets nothing. The only rotten thing around here is the deal. Oh, so the flowers are using the flies. They're not helping. That is a rotten deal. Green flowers aren't talking to anyone. Are they just shy? No. They don't talk to animals because they don't need help. Their pollen is carried by the wind. Plants with green flowers are just green all over because they don't need animals to notice them. Would you bother getting dressed up if you didn't need to? I know I wouldn't. So the wind helps to pollinate as well. How about that? Do animals only go to flowers that are their favorite colors? No, but they usually do. For example, butterflies are drawn to more to a flower's shape than its color. Butterflies like a steady platform to land on and tubes filled with nectar to sip with their long curly tongues. They visit flowers of many colors. But even butterflies have favorites: white, purple, yellow, pink, red, and orange. That's a lot of favorites, don't you think? So having a colorful garden is good for butterflies. But plants with a good platform. Platform is sturdy, something to stand on. So for butterflies, that's what they like. It's been good chatting, but it's time for you to leave now. Go take a hike. I'm pretty busy, in case you haven't noticed. I'm making a new flower. It's going to be yellow with a nice roomy platform. I'm just about done with it. But before you leave, do you want to guess who I'm getting ready to talk to next? Oh, a yellow flower with a good platform. Who does that plant want to visit? I think I know. Bee and a butterfly. Isn't that neat? And then it gives a whole lot of detail, but we're going to skip that. So, isn't it fascinating that colors of plants mean things to the animals and the insects and stuff? I learned something. I hope you did too. So, definitely purple and yellow. Maybe white for my son for the moths. Some interesting things. And I got to make sure I have platforms for the butterflies. Man, I'm always learning. I hope you did too. That's it for now. Good night, sleep tight, happy dreams. Bye now.